I think there's one team and one team only that's going to trade for Lamar Jackson, and it's the Washington Commanders. Because the Washington Commanders are in a very unique spot that no other team is in, to where that's going to put them in a position where they're not going to really care about the draft compensation or the salary that Lamar wants. They are getting new ownership. The Commanders will be sold, could be this week, could be in a few weeks, could be in a month or so, but it's happening within the next, I would say, month, 6 weeks, 2 months. It's happening very quickly. And if you are the new owners of the Washington Commanders, it is, I think, your number one goal to get the fan base rejuvenated, jacked up, and ingratiate yourself with the brand new, team that you just bought. And there's no better way to get the fans bought in on your new ownership than by making a blockbuster trade for Lamar Jackson. Like, honestly, is there a bigger move the brand new owners of the Commanders could do outside of just not being Daniel Snyder? Is there another move they could make that could get the fans bought in, excited to their new era of ownership than making a blockbuster trade and going after Lamar Jackson? I don't think so. Which is why whichever group does end up getting the winning bid and taking over the Commanders, I think you look at those 2 first-round picks. There's a report there by Charles Robinson that maybe the Ravens are going to match any deal in order to try to get 3 first-round picks. If it's 3 first-round picks, if the reports are true, Lamar wants either a fully guaranteed deal or almost fully guaranteed, so you're looking at $240, $250, maybe $1 million contract for Lamar Jackson. I don't think the Commanders owners will bat an eye because, again, I think they see it more as an investment to the fans rather than an actual football move. Because if you are the new Commanders owners, you got to also look at it this way. If the move fails, right? Because right now, a lot of teams are concerned about Lamar's injury history. A lot of teams are concerned about Lamar's playoff struggles as reasons why right now no one's kind of calling the Ravens frantically to make a deal. But if you're the Commanders, again, with your new ownership group, you're also in a unique situation where you don't really need this to work. Like, you don't have to make this trade and have Lamar go win you a Super Bowl in order for it to be successful. I think the Commanders, I could argue right now, the only team in the NFL where just making the trade. Forget the results. Forget anything else. Just purely making the trade and getting Lamar on your team, I think would be a complete win. A complete win. Because if it fails, if Lamar is hurt, if he struggles, if it doesn't work out, you don't get the success that you had hoped and envisioned, well, at the end of the day, the fans could still say, well, you know what? Ownership, unlike Dan Snyder, is willing to do whatever it takes to build a winner. So I know that they'll find the next quarterback that will kind of get us to the promised land. Lamar didn't work out, but they're willing. I think at the end of the day, fans want teams that are just willing to do whatever it takes to win. Obviously, wanting to work out is obviously the goal and the hope of every fan. But at least if you have an owner who tries, who puts winning as a priority and will do whatever it takes, that at least has you, feeling good and believing in that ownership group. So if you are the new Commanders owners, I think just the act of trading for Lamar will ingratiate yourself so much and build up so much goodwill between yourself and the new fan base that I think it's anything after that is gravy. If Lamar works out, tremendous. If you win a Super Bowl, you are heroes. But even if it doesn't work out, I still think you are viewed in a very good light to where I don't think any other team could really say that because you are trading for Lamar trying to win. Arthur Blank is trading for Lamar to try to win, not win goodwill with his fans. Jim Irsay is trying to trade for Lamar Jackson to win, not build goodwill with his fans. I think this new Commanders and change of ownership here is the only situation with how unique it is to where I don't think the team would care about the price to acquire Lamar and the price you got to pay him in a contract extension. And I don't think, they're too concerned about having it work out, or I should say having it work out dictate whether it's a good deal or not. I think just the simple act of trading for Lamar would have that go down as a massive win, which is why I think the Commanders, more than any other team, are going to be more motivated to give up the draft capital, pay the big-time contract to get Lamar to town. which is why I think by 2023, week 1, we will see Lamar Jackson playing for the Washington Commanders.